Once upon a time, there lived a businessman in a city. He used to trade salt to support himself and his family. His family consisted of his wife and 2 sons. The nature of both the businessman's sons was completely opposite, where his elder son was of a very hesitant and shy nature. He was shy to talk to anyone, whereas his younger son was very extrovert and open-minded. He did not hesitate to express his views in front of anyone. People often considered the elder son to be innocent and foolish, and sometimes people even took advantage of his innocent and shy nature. But he did not turn around and say anything to anyone. Due to such nature of his son, the businessman was very angry with him. Due to not talking properly and his shy nature, the businessman even beat his elder son many times. However, due to repeatedly getting angry at him and beating him, the nature of the businessman's elder son had deteriorated instead of improving. Now, along with shyness and hesitation, fear had also settled inside him. Due to lack of self-confidence, the elder son was very troubled since childhood. Due to his fear, he used to forget the answers to the memorized questions in the examination and did not know how to write them. Hence, his education could not be completed properly. When the elder son became young, the businessman asked him to help him in business. Due to fear for his father, he agreed to help him in business, but he often made such mistakes in business, due to which the businessman became very angry at him. One day, a businessman had gone to the city for some work, and his elder son was sitting in the shop. Then some people came and said to the elder son that your father has sent us, and his message is that give us all the sacks of salt currently kept in the shop. Your father has sent all the bags of salt to the city. The merchant's son was just daring to question him. Then those 2 men entered the shop and took all the bags of salt kept there in their horse cart and started taking them away. The merchant's son tried to stop them, but due to hesitation and fear, he could not say anything to them. He thought in his mind that if I stop them from taking the salt, father will be angry at me. After a few days, when the merchant returned from the city, so seeing the shop empty, he asked his son where the bags of salt had gone. Why is this shop so empty? Then the elder son said in a soft voice that some people had come to the shop, and they told me that you have ordered all the sacks of salt to the city. And then they took out all the sacks from the shop and went away. On hearing this, the businessman beat his head. He pushed his son out of the shop and said, "You retarded person will remain a fool. They fooled you and looted all the goods. You have caused me a huge loss. Now go away from here and don't come back. If you come back, I will kill you and skin you." The businessman's son was very saddened by this incident. Once again, due to his shy nature, his father became more angry with him, and at the same time, he had suffered such a huge loss in the business. At that time, many people in the town laughed at the businessman's son and were making fun of him, due to which he was feeling very ashamed of himself. This was the time when he accepted that nothing could happen to him. He would always remain a fool and would never be able to keep pace with the people living in this society. Thinking this, the merchant's son came out of the city, and sitting on the bank of a river, he cried a lot. Seeing the deep water, the thought came to his mind that there was no point in his staying alive. He decided that today he would commit suicide by drowning in this river. It is better to kill himself than to live a life of failure. As soon as he jumped into the river and started drowning, a Buddhist monk who was bathing in the river saved him and brought him out of the river. The merchant's son started getting angry at the Buddhist monk, and he said, "Why did you save me? I don't want to live this unsuccessful life." Buddhist years explained to him that life is given only once. If you are not alive, then how will you end the failure and become successful? Then the businessman's son said that there are a lot of problems in my life, and these problems are because of my shy and hesitant nature. Because of my shyness and shyness, I have caused huge loss to my father. I am not a good son. Due to my fearful nature, I could not even get proper education. All the townspeople consider me a fool. Does a fool have the right to live in this world? Then the Buddhist monk said that only my master will answer your question. Let me take you to my master. The businessman's son said that he does not want to talk to anyone. Today, he will accept it only after ending his life. But on repeated persuasion of the Buddhist monks, he agreed to accompany him and meet his master. The Buddhist monks took the businessman's son to the ashram. There, the businessman's son saw a Mahatma sitting under a tree in a meditative state. Then the Buddhist monk pointed towards that Mahatma and said, "This is our guru Gautam Buddha." Both of them bowed to Gautam Buddha. Buddha raised his hand with a smile in reply. The young man sat there and after seeing Buddha, started crying loudly. Gautam Buddha asked him the reason for crying. Then he said that now you are my last hope. If you do not solve my problem, then this life of mine will end. Gautam Buddha asked the merchant's son to tell him about his problem. Then he told how he has been shy and introverted since childhood, due to which people consider him a fool, and his father has also started hating him. Then Gautam Buddha calmed the young man and said that I have a solution to your problem, after which your life can become very easy. The young man asked happily, "Can this really happen? You seem to be a very great personality. You also have many disciples. I also want to become your disciple, Mahatma. Will you accept me as your disciple? Gautam Buddha said yes, of course. The young man said to him, Okay, master. Now tell me the solution that will change my life. Gautam Buddha said, But before that, you will have to do some important work of mine. If you do this work of mine, then I will tell you some solutions by which everything will be fine in your life, and your father will also be happy with you. Gautam Buddha further said, Exactly 3 days from today, I will tell you such measures which will completely change your life. But for these 3 days, you will have to do all my work. If you are successful in doing whatever I tell you, then after 3 days, your life will change. Your first day will start from tomorrow. Now go and rest in the ashram. As soon as the next morning dawned, the merchant's son reached Gautam Buddha and said, Hey master, tell me the work of the first day. Then Gautam Buddha said that today, you have to talk to 20 strangers and know their condition and bring the account of it by the evening. The businessman's son felt a lot of fear from inside, but he said yes to Gautam Buddha, and then he set out to talk to 20 strangers. Initially, he was feeling very hesitant. Many people even scolded him and ran away, but this was the only solution available to him to change his life. Ultimately, with his efforts, he obtained the names of 20 strangers and their business accounts. When he reached Gautam Buddha in the evening, he became happy and told Gautam Buddha that he had completed today's work properly. Some people have even become his friends as soon as the next morning dawned. That young man came before Gautam Buddha. Then Gautam Buddha said that today's task is that you address the 100 disciples living in the ashram and teach them about the use of water. Hearing this from Gautam Buddha, the merchant's son was stunned. He said, What kind of work are you making me do? I have not been able to complete my education properly. That is why I will not be able to do this work of studying. Then Gautam Buddha said, Okay, then I will not tell you the solution. The merchant's son pleaded and said that you know that my education is incomplete. Then how can I give education to the children? Gautam Buddha said with a slight smile, Only I know here that your education is incomplete. The children does not know. You use water every day in your life. You have to go and tell all these things to those children. Finally, when the merchant's son had no excuse left, so he gathered courage and went to those children. Initially, his hands and legs were trembling, but finally, he started telling the children about the importance of water. He told the children 5 characteristics of water and quickly ran away from there. After reaching Gautam Buddha, he told that he was very scared. But I told the children the 5 characteristics of water. Gautam Buddha told them to try one more time. The young man once again gathered courage and started teaching the children about water. This time, the merchant's son was not nervous at all. He taught the children about water with full confidence. Then Gautam Buddha praised him and said, You must be courageous. Hearing his praise from the mouth of Gautam Buddha, the young man became very happy. When the young man came to Gautam Buddha on the 3rd day, Gautam Buddha told him that today's work may seem strange to you, but today, you have to go to meet your father. Hearing this from the mouth of Gautam Buddha, he got more scared and he immediately said, No, I can't go in front of my father. I don't have the courage. Gautam Buddha said, Okay, then I won't even tell you the solution. Ultimately, the merchant's son had to accept Gautam Buddha's words. Gautam Buddha explained to him that he should go to his father and ask for his forgiveness and ask him to give you another chance so that you can prove yourself wise. According to the words of Gautam Buddha, the young man faced his father with full confidence and asked for forgiveness. Ultimately, the businessman forgave his son and agreed to give him another chance. The merchant's son came to Gautam Buddha and started asking him about the solution which Gautam Buddha had promised to tell after 3 days. Then Gautam Buddha smiled and said that you yourself have discovered your solution. You do not talk to anyone. You were hesitant and shy. All this was the fear sitting in your mind, and as soon as you faced that fear, it ended. Whatever fear you have in life, start doing it. The fear will end on its own. The young man had understood what Gautam Buddha was trying to convey. He thanked Gautam Buddha and promised him that he would prove himself successful in life. Friends, I hope you liked this video. Subscribe my channel, and thank you.